Hello everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to another GTA 5 airplane mod showcase. Today we're going to be showing off the McDonnell Douglas DC-10 or MD-10. And it's part of the Civil Aircraft pack that if you want to download the entire pack, the link will be in the description, as well as a link direct to just this plane if you just want this plane alone. So we're doing a night flight tonight, and I try to also I go over a brief history of the actual airplane itself. So McDonnell Douglas DC-10 is a 3-engine wide-body jet airliner, and it was primarily used for passenger travel. It would have carried about 380 people on board. Today, it's primarily used from FedEx and a couple other cargo companies to actually ship cargo. What you're going to see is different is you've got 3 engines, and that's one of its most defining features. Is you've got the 2 on the actual wings, and then you also have one that's on the base of the rear stabilizer, which is just such a cool look. It's such a cool craft. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to do a night flight tonight. I'm also showing off 2 of the plane mods made, and if you want to check both of those out, those are also in the description as well. One is going to give us our actual vertical speed and our heading and all that stuff, and then also 2, we have GPWS, which I have been using for the past couple videos when I'm doing airplane showcases. So it's cool to have both of those in there, and you're going to see those in today's video as well. All right, so we are in the cockpit here, and you're actually going to see on the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, you got 0 kilometers an hour, and then you've got a heading of 60. I believe that should change to airspeed once we're in the air, and it defaulted to kilometers. I thought I checked the INI. Maybe I have to change it out to miles per hour if I want it to be miles per hour, but not a big deal. We are going to be flying today. I'm not too concerned about that. We're going to be leaving here on 30 right, and like I said, it's a beautiful night here. Leaving Los Santos International, we're going to take off, be cleared here for 30 right. So let's go ahead. I usually don't do takeoffs in first person. Let's go ahead and do a takeoff in first person. Beautiful. We probably should be pulling up a while, and it's going to complain to, yeah, that's GPWS right there. Wow, that felt like I had to really, yep, there we go. We got a V-speed, we've got a height, and we've got heading. So this is pretty awesome. Well, that's like off my, we really took off low there. Yep, it's complaining about gear up. We really took off really low there. Let's go ahead and continue to climb. Again, too, we're working within the boundaries of GTA 5, as per usual. Beautiful city at night. Absolutely beautiful. And this is a beautiful plane. It really is. Really like the look of it. Whoa, just spinning around the thing. Okay. We're going to attempt to land this guy at Sandy Shores Airfield. So we're not going to climb too ridiculously high anyways. We're just going to cruise here. I would like to, attempt to cruise at something around 1,000 feet at least. But if that's going to be unrealistic to what we need to, let's just cruise. Let's cruise around 700. How about that? I would like to cruise around 700. We've got that turbulence going on there. Yeah, if we're right around 700, that's not going to be too bad. And then we're already going to be turning to land at Sandy Shores. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful airplane. I'll show you the liveries then once we get to Sandy, so you can see what's on here. I'm obviously flying with the United Airlines, and a lot of these skins are going to look a little bit older because that's when they would have been used. Like I said, this was used as a passenger aircraft back in the day. I don't know why I have minus V-speed. Is that because that's a little odd. I've got negative V-speed. That's extremely strange to me. Was it always negative? I don't believe so. Because I'm not climbing? That would make sense. It's because I'm not climbing. Okay. Again, I do not know all of this terminology, and I'm going based off of the some of the knowledge I know. We should really avoid the airspace of the military base. I have it enabled so I don't have to worry about that technically, but I'm just going to do it out of legitimacy's sake. I usually say about stuff not being legit or it being legit. And that's one thing. I'm just going to try to be realistic here. So, I mean, it's beautiful down there. It's absolutely beautiful. And luckily, the weather is nice tonight too, so. Okay, now we're going to bank to the right. We're again going to try to be smooth here. One of the things that's really important, we're not even going to have a proper angle of approach if we want to land at Sandy. This way, at least. That we're not even above the mountains. But, yeah, one of the things... What was I even going to say there? Oh, you have to be very, very particular with the gamepad for smooth inputs. As well as that's what it is supposedly, you know, too, with real planes, is you want to be really smooth on the inputs, or you're really going to feel it. So let's go ahead and go this way, and we're going to climb a little bit just to make sure we clear all of this. And we're going to come, when we come in, we're going to come in off of the, what would be the east side of Sandy Shores Airfield, which we see down there. It's just like I said, I wasn't gonna have a good approach there. So we'll come in the other way. We'll loop around, which is not a problem. We could have landed at Grapeseed too. That's a really small airfield, but this thing, you know what? That I don't think would be too bad in this. I really don't. It's very, 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 very short though, but I don't think it would have been too bad. All right, we're going out over the ocean here to pretty much turn ourselves around to head into Sandy Shores Airfield. You really do appreciate the graphics of this game. Oh my gosh. It is just insane. Definitely at night too, when you have a different, you know, view on the city and a view of the lights and everything. Even something like Sandy Shores. Just the lighting just looks so good. Okay. That's a pretty... I don't know. That could be worse. The banking that I'm doing right now. It could be worse. I'm trying to really turn her. This is... Are we going to be on a good approach here? Yeah, sure. Oh, coming in from this side is not easy either. Yeah, okay. Let's line you up here. The lighting here at Sandy Shores is not that great. Not that great at all. Oh, we're coming in high. Yeah, we're coming in real high. Let's slow ourselves down too. Yeah, let's put the gear down. Oh, look at our lights.
Approaching minimums.
Yeah, approaching minimums. I get it. I'm gonna try not to hit any rocks or anything. That's my other thing. Oh God. Oh God, we just clipped a cactus. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that... Am I gonna hit these rocks with my wings? Oh, no, I'm not. Good. We are good. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is not a big plane. Oh, there's our runway lights. Or our landing lights or whatever. That's... Oh, yeah. You can really see now. Yeah, we're not a really big plane, definitely comparatively to what I've flown here before. But that wingspan is enough to make stuff like that difficult. Definitely at these smaller airfields. Let's go ahead and back her up real quick. So I'll take out that light. Ugh. And we're gonna take off of this runway here because I believe we'll have enough space. What is on this? Is that a cat? You see that? Is that a cat down there? I can't see it. I think that might be a cat or something down there. Or a rabbit. One of the two. Looks like how it's running. It looks like it's a little cat. Okay. Let's go ahead and back her up a little bit more. That should be good. Shut off that light. Just put... I guess I shouldn't even have that light on. We can turn off all those lights. Okay. let's go ahead and show you guys the liveries real quick. I didn't do that at the top of the video. We've got a United Airlines. We've got Lufthansa. We've got Northwest. The Old American. I love that. I might fly back with that. Continental. KLM. Pan Am. Pan Am's very cool too. Let's go ahead and fly back with the American colors. I think it looks really, really cool. The Old American colors. And I think this is what we actually saw the colors in when I was over at the Museum of Flight. I saw it in American colors. Such a cool plane. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll do a Rockstar Editor recording of this takeoff. Let's go. I shouldn't hit anything. I'm hoping I don't. Let's go ahead and pull up a while. Man, I'm literally pulling back. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that amount of time it takes to take this thing off. Put our gear up. We're going to continue to head onwards and upwards here and put ourselves on a proper approach for Los Santos International. Let's just continue to climb for a little bit more here. I like that. I like, you know, it's not very realistic, but I like being at, 600 or so feet, at least in relevance to how the city is and all that stuff. Okay, we're gonna level out at probably more towards 700 feet. That's good. Let's start to bank right here, so we don't go too far into the ocean. Turn, baby, turn. Oh, that moon and the lighting and everything is just amazing. Beautiful. All right, so we are flying back. Kind of beautiful view of the city here. Again, still a very quiet weather-wise night, and that's, sometimes I'm gonna do that. Sometimes I just need a break from all the ridiculousness, and this doesn't need to be a challenge. We can just show off the plane, and we can show off some of these other things, like the mod for the speed and everything, which is a very, very cool mod, as well as showing all the height and everything. I know there's a couple pieces of instrumentation too that are built into GTA, where you can see some of that stuff, which is always good. I don't know that this plane has any of that built in. But then also when you have the map up, you have some things that you can reference off of, which is always good to have. It's just nice to have even more defined things. There's also, I think, the ability to change out and have a different style HUD. So we might look into that in the future for the airspeed indication, all that stuff. Very, very, very cool that there is seems to be a few modders around that are interested in getting flight stuff into GTA 5. We really haven't heard GPWS, which is, a good thing. I really like all the noises of GPWS, but it's really not a good thing to hear it. All right, let's start to head down, start to make our descent here, because we are coming in pretty dang high. But yeah, you're not supposed to hear GPWS, but I love all the noises. I really, really do. If you just want to hear any of those noises, watch any of my challenge videos, or watch the live stream that featured primarily the Airbus A380. Oh man, just some hilarious times. Let's go ahead. We're doing a little bit of adjustment with that. Yeah, don't worry about that. There we go. We're gonna land on 30 right where we left. Let's record with the editor, just because if this is a good landing, I want to have a different viewpoint on it. If it's a bad landing, so be it. Oh, we are coming in low. Oh man. And coming off a little off course. Much better landing at Sandy Shores, actually, probably. All right, let's put our gear down. Shut up. Shut up. Yep, well aware. Well aware. Let's go ahead. Let's not shut the engines off here, though. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That was pretty good. In my opinion. My non-professional opinion, that was pretty good. Oh, man. All right, let's taxi her off here. We're just going to pull into the first place that we can. Made that quick little flight. Turn, turn, turn. I don't want to go into the grass. I don't want to go into the grass. Look at that. We should really have these on. Beautiful. Look at that. I can actually see. What a concept. What a concept. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me in the McDonnell Douglas DC-10 or MD-10. If you did enjoy this video and you want more videos like this, please go ahead and like and subscribe and comment if you do. I really appreciate every one of you coming along on this trip with me. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.